Hey guys, I got some great news on the search for my fourth motorcycle.
Let's go for a ride. You are watching CycleCruza's all-in-one motorcycle channel. Subscribe today. Continue to leave video suggestions, but you may find what you're looking for by visiting my website at CycleCruza.com and click on the menu tab My Videos. And those are a bunch of playlists with all of my videos categorized in them to make it easier for you to navigate through.
You know, I need another motorcycle like I need a hole in the head, man, but this is becoming an addiction. But I tell you, I love motorcycles, and I hope the next house that I buy has a much bigger garage so I can store many more bikes. Because I love having different bikes. You get different feels, man. And I want to add a Street Fighter type of motorcycle like I told you guys. I told you in the past that I had thought about buying an older motorcycle, either a salvage bike or a used bike. Really old one, and then fix it up into a really awesome Street Fighter. Like I had thought about buying a Suzuki Hayabusa and turning it into just a beast Street Fighter. But man, I don't have the time for that. I really don't. And I haven't found any good deals out there. I've been looking every day and nothing really has come up. So I've decided that I think I'm just going to go ahead and buy a different type of fourth bike, whether it be a Street Fighter or even maybe another super bike. And I'm not going to replace my CBR 1000 RR. I absolutely love this bike. But anyways, guys, the motorcycles that I have on my list right now for you to vote on: the Ducati Panigale 1299S, Ducati Panigale V4, the KTM 1290 Super Duke R. It'll be a brand new one, either 2018 or 19. And Aprilia Tuono Factory, either a 2018 or 19. And last but not least, the very homely Yamaha MT-10. No offense for those of you that own that bike, because I hear it's absolutely an amazing bike, and it's on my list, man. Like I said, it's not always about looks. Once you jump on the bike, all that matters is that you have a good time. And I'm sure, and I see you guys having an awesome time on your MT-10s out there. But it is, I do not like the headlight. It is ugly. It reminds me of a Transformer. I liked Transformers when I was a kid, but I don't want my bike looking like that, man. But anyways, as far as the Ducati Panigales that I've added, I've always adored the looks of that. In my opinion, that is the most beautiful bike ever made. The 1199, the 1299, the V4, the 899, they all look absolutely gorgeous, man. But the reason I'm considering the 1299S is because I heard a lot of great things. It has the L-twin engine. You know, my Ducati X Diablo S had the L-twin engine. I absolutely love the feel of that engine. Absolutely, I've been missing it. And I was like, you know what, man? I should get a 1299S with the electronic Olin suspension and that L-twin engine and beautiful looking bike. If the bike's absolutely crap and fails on me, I can always take all the fluids out and put it in my house in the living room as a showpiece or hang it on my wall, because I told you guys I love the looks of that bike, man. But I got a really sick deal on a 1299S right now. Super sick deal, like $13,500, only has 3,000 miles. It's a 2015 mint condition. The guy even has protection on it, the plastic protection that you can't see. It has absolutely zero scratches. It's been taken care of at the dealership. The guy is actually a manager at a Ducati dealership. The only issue I have is that it's in Canada. I don't know, man, if I want to deal with that. The Ducati Panigale V4, I've just X'd off my list, though. I don't think I'm going to go with that bike. I've seen a lot of motovloggers complaining about problems with that bike. There's one motovlogger in particular that bought that bike about a year ago when it first came out, and he said it's had a lot of little problems, and he's got it up for sale. And I also talked with the dealer, and he told me that, yeah, there was a lot of recalls. I think there was like 10 recalls or something crazy like that. You know, like I tell you guys, with the first year bike, there's always going to be issues that they have to iron out. That's why I tell you to avoid them. Even that X Diablo that I bought, which was a first year bike, but I bought it a year later, I still had 2 recalls that I had to deal with, even with that bike, after buying it like a year and a half after it first was released. I had considered the 2020 BMW S1000 RR that's coming out in July, but it's an all-new bike. I'm not dealing with recalls. I'll let you guys deal with that maybe a couple years later when they iron things out. Then I'll get the bike. As far as the KTM 1290 Super Duke R, we got a new dealer that's not far from me now, a KTM dealer. I told you guys that was the biggest issue I had, was there was no real close KTM dealers. But anyways, I thought that I would give KTM a chance, get the new KTM Super Duke R 1290, ton of torque, ton of power. It's a thoroughbred street fighter built from the ground up. It's not a super bike turned to a street fighter like the Aprilia. I have a decent deal on the table for like, was about 14,000 or something like that. I don't know, man, but I have a really good deal for an Aprilia Tuono factory that I can get pretty good, like may be able to get 12,500 on one that only has like 700 miles on it. It's a 2017. That's the year they made all the cool changes as far as the display, up and down quick shifter, and all the great stuff they added to the bike. I also can get a 2018 brand new for a good price, for like, I may be able to pull 14,000 out the door on that, possibly, I don't know. We'll see. But what I love about the Aprilia Tuono is that V4, everybody says it's absolutely amazing. The sound is absolutely, oh my God, I can listen to that sound all day long on that V4. It's absolutely amazing. The thing is fast. I'm not that, the looks are okay. It's just kind of outdated looking, but it still looks really cool. You know, they do need to update it, in my opinion. And then the Yamaha MT-10, like I told you, I hate the headlight, but if they have an aftermarket headlight out there that looks way better, dude, if you can tell me where I can get an aftermarket headlight to replace that ugly stock headlight, then maybe I might consider that. But the other issue I have with the MT-10 is that it has kind of some budget stuff on there. The brakes on there, I heard, are not the greatest. You know, nothing like the Aprilia Brembo M50s. Them Brembo M50s are awesome. I had it on the X Diablo, and that's when I realized that it's awesome to have premium brakes. I never realized it until I experienced the Brembo M50s, man. But I would love to add a Street Fighter to the collection here, and that would just kind of almost complete the collection besides a cruiser. But like I told you, I'm not really hit with cruisers. I tried that with the X Diablo. Maybe in the future, I'll never say never. Like I said, I'm not hating on them. They're not at the top of my list, but I love all motorcycles. Just some better than others. But anyways, leave a comment. Let's talk about it. Vote on it. If you want to get my gear, you know, my camo pants, my boots, gloves, helmet, all my stuff, I always include links in the description and comment section of my videos, or go to my website at CycleCruza.com. Click on the menu tab, My Gear, and that's links to all my stuff.
Hit thumbs up. Check out my playlist for new riders and popular videos. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, and check out my other channel, Bug Out Moto, where I customize a van for my motorcycle so I can live in my van with my motorcycle and travel across the country anywhere. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Bug Out Moto.